Is it like this? Yep. Yo up. Oh, the music is too loud, I think. Yo up, Rattle. How are you, man? We're up, we're up. We're up. Long time no see, huh? This moment when you see the notification that Tears is live and you instantly open YouTube to watch this. Yo, thank you, Lucia. That's very kind of you. Yo, Ethan, how are you, man? Dude, you look like Matt Damon. Anyone ever told you that before? Yeah, my sister actually told that to me sometimes. And I got, I think, once or twice a comment on YouTube on my gaming channel, and now you. enjoying weekend? Yeah, nice, man, nice. Same here. I decided to do some small live stream. Why is this chat? Look at the letters on the chat. What the fuck just happened? I think it's not for everyone like that. I don't know. Yo, Vjai job. Weird name you got there. Matt Damon, but like I look a little like Matt Damon, or very much. Holy fuck, Matt Damon. Let me see. Matt Damon. I mean, maybe in some pictures I look like Matt Damon, but in some not really. Are you still using your Lumia 640? I use a 640 XL. Is the music too loud, guys? I use a 640 XL, and yes, it's still my main phone, but I don't know for how much it will be. For me it's normal. Okay, nice then. I hope for me it's normal. I think you're talking about the music, hopefully. Are you still using a Lumia? Yeah, I still use my 640 XL. I still have the SIM card on it. I've recorded a video already talking about Windows and Android, at least trying to switch between them. I still have to edit it and upload it on YouTube, but it will be probably tonight or tomorrow, or maybe on Monday. But I think I can edit it today, and tonight it will be on. Because yeah, I've made a video that I've got the Huawei Mate S, not HTC but Huawei. I really love how it looks, this device, but it's so hard for me to switch like all of a sudden. I mean, I've always used Android and always used Windows, but now switching like directly to Android, it's kind of hard, but I will see. Actually, now as I'm seeing news everywhere that Microsoft will soon end the support for Windows Mobile, I'm purchasing Samsung C7 Pro. Yeah, it's a nice device, the C7. It's a nice device, and yeah, I mean we all kind of have to switch because Microsoft isn't doing anything on mobile, and yeah, there's rumors all around that they will kill the OS or end the OS, or I don't know. Microsoft isn't showing anything new on Windows Mobile, so we kind of have to change because of Microsoft. The font on live chat. Yeah, I don't know what the font. Oh, the font on live chat for you is normal. Yeah, on YouTube is normal, but look at my screen. On my screen isn't normal. In my screen isn't normal. I can put here the display as well. on my screen isn't normal, the live chat. What will be a good Android phone for a Lumia user to start with? If you want to switch to Android, then I will recommend you to buy like a medium phone, not an expensive phone, because at the beginning it will be kind of hard for you to change. Go for Huawei or Xiaomi phones. I went for Huawei because I got a good deal on the Mate S, and I love how it looks, the device. You can go for Samsungs, but Samsung you'll not really have updates on them, and they are a bit expensive for what they deliver. So go for Huawei or Xiaomi's. It will be a good deal for you. Is Windows 10 going to continue? Windows 10 on desktops and on ARM devices, yeah, but on mobile we don't really know at this point. I'm using my Lumia 540. I'm not giving up Microsoft. I heard they will release Enterprise for mobile. Yeah, I mean, it's only, we don't really know for sure what will be the next move from Microsoft. So until that, we have to do something. We have to move on or just stay and wait. But how much we have to wait, you know? I bought a Honor 9 and I'm happy with this. Yeah, the Honor 9, I love that device so much. But the only thing that I didn't like about it is how it's made almost fully from glass. It's so slippery that I even dropped it on my video, and I just gave it back because it was way too slippery. But the device was beautiful and the camera was good. Everything on it was so damn good. I didn't have any problems with it while gaming, while taking pictures, while watching YouTube videos. It was perfect. I got an update on my Lumia. It was 1703 2000. Yeah, I got not sure. I don't think it's that build. I got also the latest build on Windows, and now the latest build, it actually fixed the store problems, which on the store you couldn't update some apps. Now that got fixed. Yeah, 1703. Yeah, then I got this as well. And this build actually fixed that, but nothing new as usual. But waiting for Android 7.1. Oh, on your Honor 9. Yeah, it will get the 7.1. My Huawei, my Mate S, has only Android 6.0 at the moment, and I don't think it will get Android 7. And that's the thing I don't like about Android. You buy a device and then you stay behind, even though the device has more than enough specs to receive the newest update. But I mean, yeah, it's a known problem, and I'll have to maybe download some custom ROMs. But for the moment, I will let it like it is. So, but I really like the 950 XL. Yeah, but it's still a bit expensive, the 950 XL. It's like more than 200. Maybe you can find one used under 200, but it's still like the future is unknown for Windows Mobile. While my old Galaxy A3 from end of 2014 is running Android 7.1.2 Lineage OS. Yeah, and the brand new Honor 9 only has 7.0. Yeah, but Lineage OS is like the old Cyanogen mod, you know, and they always release updates on nightly, and you are using like not a stable version on the Galaxy A3. You're using like nightly ROMs, so they are not very stable. But yeah, I mean, I get your idea. Some mobile apps in Windows Mobile are now supported Fluent Design. Yeah, it's like MyTube supports Fluent Design. And which more? I mean, I don't really know which more. But I'm still not able to update apps like Equalizer. Oh, does Equalizer has a new update? Because I don't really have an update on Equalizer. I searched for any update on the store, and every application got updated. I don't really know about Equalizer. I'd install a custom ROM on Honor 9 too, but I don't want to avoid the warranty, not guarantee, warranty. Yeah, if you bought it recently, then yo, hi Romeo, what's up, man? If you bought recently the Honor 9, it's like a brand new device. Don't install custom ROMs like until maybe 1 year, until maybe next year. Or you can go for custom ROM, and if something happens, you can install the official ROM back. But if you kind of break it and you can't like use the screen or something like that, then you're fucked and you can't use the warranty, of course. Any best VR apps for Windows 10 Mobile that you would recommend? I don't really know VR apps for Windows Mobile because my 640 XL doesn't support VR, so only the Alcatel Idol 4 or 4S supports VR glasses, but my 640 XL don't support VR glasses. And I don't really use VR, even on Android. I don't really use VR because, I mean, I don't really like at the moment, but yeah, maybe in the future I will use it more often. Any news about Surface Phone? Yeah, that's like a news that it will maybe never come. But yeah, if I will get any news, of course I will make videos. When I made a video like I'm switching to Android, a lot of people got like kind of mad because, oh, you're switching to Windows, you're switching to Android, leaving Windows. But I'm still making, even today I'm still making videos on Windows. And if there will be coming something new, I will make videos on it, even if I will use like an Android for my daily use, I will still make videos on Windows because, like I said, I've always used Windows. I use Windows on my PC, and that's my main thing, you know. I'm stuck on a very old equalizer version. Store tries to update, but when the installation process starts, it says we couldn't update equalizer. Oh, you know what might be that? Sometimes the default apps like equalizer, you might have it installed on your SD card or internal memory, and now on the settings you have switched that. And for example, if the equalizer is installed on internal memory and you have the option now to install new apps on SD card, then that might be the problem. So try to switch that and see if it will fix that. But yeah, about the Surface Phone, I mean, Microsoft isn't saying nothing. I mean, isn't saying nothing. What the fuck was that? Microsoft is saying nothing. Of course, and if they are really doing Surface Phone, then of course they will not say anything, because they want to be a surprise. But I mean, until that Surface Phone comes out, I mean, every user will already switch, because it's unfortunate that even I saw even the last night, I think the HP with the Elite X3, the successor of the Elite X3, will be probably with Android. So you see, even HP is making phones with Android because Windows or Microsoft doesn't give a shit. Yo, Marcus, what's up, man? Any news C-Shell update on Lumia 640? 640 will not receive C-Shell if this new C-Shell will ever come to light. It will not come to 640 or 640 XL. Even 950, I don't think it will come to 950 or 950 XL. It will come only to new devices. That's why Microsoft is taking so much time. Because they don't want to support the old devices. How do you pronounce? It's Toderich. Toderich. I mean, it doesn't really matter how you pronounce it. Some pronounces Toderichi, some pronounces Toderich. I mean, it's different from this. I don't mind how people pronounce it. I already switched it, and it's still on phone memory, but still store says error in installing. Yeah, I don't really know what you can do that. Can you uninstall the equalizer? I don't think you can, because it's a default application. But did you try to uninstall it? So sad to hear 640 will not receive C-Shell. Yeah, I mean, C-Shell, it will require like good specs, you know, and the 640 doesn't have good specs. And I mean, For me, I could be fine if Microsoft will just bring this new C shell, even if it will require new hardware, because the 640 XL or 640, it's already like from 2014, so it's like 3 years old, so it received more than enough updates. I mean, this 640 XL is already like outdated. It has only 1 GB of RAM. The CPU isn't like a big deal. So I wouldn't be mad if my phone will not receive like the next update. But Microsoft is not saying anything about the next update or C shell or whatever they are doing there. Because I'm currently using Lumia 640 LTE dual SIM. Yeah, I know. It's the small brother of mine. But I mean, the 640 XL, it's like a mediocre phone, maybe like for 2017 standards, almost 2018. It's like a low spec device, so I don't really expect to receive new updates. What's your real name? It's Dumitru. It's like, I mean, Russians, on Russia it's like Dimitri, but mine is not Dimitri, it's Dumitru. You are right, TT. But the problem today is like Microsoft isn't saying anything. If they are doing the new C shell, or if they are doing Windows for ARM devices, or if they are doing a Surface phone, or whatever they are doing there, nobody knows. And that's like a problem, because users are kind of tired of the current state of Windows Mobile and are switching. I mean, a lot of my subscribers already switched to Android. That's why I kind of started to switch as well, because I got some comments like people saying, oh, I've switched to this Samsung, or I switched to this HTC or LG. Could you make a video on what's the best browser for Android, or when you switch from Windows to Android, what's the best like apps to install and stuff like that. And so I kind of had to change as well, even though I didn't change yet, but I'm going in that road, you know. It's sad when you think about because I remember when Nokia first launched the Lumia brand, it was something different, but main reason why it failed because of people with because of Apple with the launch of iPhone. But Nokia, when Nokia launched their first Lumia, it was like in 2009 or 10, and the iPhone was launched in 2007 or 8. So Lumia took some time until they launched Windows. Or I'm wrong. Can I send you a friend request on Steam? Yeah, sure, sure, man. No, I will type you. I won't go back to Windows on mobile. I think, even though I like the design, I had enough problems with Microsoft. Yeah, same here, kinda. I mean, I'm still using Windows Mobile, but my girlfriend, she used Windows since 7.5, and now she had to switch to Android because there is no new device with Windows. And then there is some apps that there aren't on Windows. And now that she switched, she told to me like, Windows is so like behind. There's a lot of features that are on Android and aren't on Windows, and you can do much more stuff on Android that you can't do on Windows. So I was like, I mean, yeah, it's kind of true, you know. Even after having Windows 10 Mobile 63 Yana, there are some stuttering problems here and there. Is it usual? Depends what kind of stuttering. I mean, if you're like switching between apps or closing apps, then yeah, that's normal, because that's like a RAM problem. But if you're like scrolling between the apps and you have that stuttering, then that's not usual. In my opinion, Nokia build Lumia devices. In my opinion, Nokia build Lumia devices is way better than Microsoft build, for example, Lumia devices. They were good, but they were a bit like overhyped. People were overhyping way too much Nokia or Lumia, and then when they were using a phone with Windows, I think it was 8, then people were getting a bit disappointed. So I think Nokia or Lumia brand was a bit overhyped. That's why Kaiden didn't like went well. Lumia was just too late. Android did need some time to get good apps on the store, but Windows was too late. Yeah, that's a bit true. That's a bit true. But if, for example, Windows 10 was released like when Windows 8 was released, like, so if Windows 10 now will be released like 4 years ago, then I think there will be a chance. But yeah, it was too late. For me personally, I use Windows Mobile for third-party apps and interrupt tools. Yeah, third-party apps on Windows are actually the best third-party apps. For example, when I go to YouTube, I don't get ads because I use MyTube or Tubecast or any other third-party apps for YouTube. Same for Twitch. When I go watch a stream, I don't have ads on watching streams on third-party apps on Windows. But on Android, whenever I use the official apps, I always get with ads. I mean, I know ads support, for example, on YouTube the ads support me, on Twitch the ads support the streamers, but still sometimes when, for example, in Twitch is so dumb, like I want to click on a streamer, I don't really know that streamer, but for example, I want to see if he has a webcam or no, and I can't really watch like 5 seconds and then get an ad. I get straight with an ad with 30 seconds and then I see the stream. That's a bit stupid in my opinion, because I don't really know if I want to watch that streamer or no. I get straight to 30 seconds ad. That's just way too stupid. I purchased the Lumia 550 in 2016 September. Will it be supported till 219 at least? Oh, 219, that's way too much. If it will be supported till 218 at least. 219 I doubt. But it's also Microsoft's fault. They always had good ideas and didn't continue them. For example, Continuum no development and Samsung made a better copy. Same with Live Photos, Apple. Same with Glance Screen. Yeah, I totally agree on that. Microsoft just brings like nice features and then they fail in developing them. Look at the keyboard for iOS, like that keyboard which was like vertical, you know? They already gave up on that. That's so dumb. Hello, do you visit the event on 22 in Cologne in the Microsoft office? No, I didn't visit. Wait, 22 now August or was July? Lawrence. Have you played Euro Truck Simulator 2? Yeah, I played when it was released, like back in 3 years ago. But it's a bit like boring if you play alone, you know. Do you recommend purchasing the new Nokia 6? Yeah, the new Nokia 6, it's actually a pretty solid device. The main problem is like with any Android, if you're gonna get update or no. But Nokia already said that they will try to give as many updates as possible, and even if Nokia will give up in giving updates, you will still be able to install custom ROMs. So I think Nokia 6 is a very good purchase. There are no features for Windows phones. What do you think of latest Groove Music visualizations coming to Windows Phone? I mean, how can I say that? I think that they are good, that they are coming to Windows Phone, but it's again too late because they are kind of killing the OS and then they bring these features. So it's kind of a bit too late, but why did they bring these features if they are trying to kill the OS? So it's kind of, I don't know what they are doing, what they are thinking. 22 August, there will be an event for insiders for sharing experience. Oh, really? Do you need an invite for that, or how can I go there? But I'm not an insider for Office. I'm only insider for Windows, I think. Or I am for Office. I have to check that. I do like Microsoft products, and even the phones were really nice, but they are really failing in developing apps, hardware, software, which is very stable. Yeah, very correct. That very correct. For example, even the Surface. I love how they made the Surface Book. It's so futuristic and it's so well made. But then again, it's if they will keep continuing making like the next version even better and so on, then they will succeed. But if they will just give up, then that's stupid. No, I wouldn't recommend the Nokia with those socks. Wait. With those socks, there are much better alternatives. Yeah, of course that. But we are talking here about like the phone being durable and having updates. So I mean, and the price as well. It's all about the price and what you get for the price. So I mean, it's just my opinion, you know. Nokia 6 is good. Go buy it. Nokia's actually, Euro Truck Simulator is really improved now. They have got almost all your features of trucks, and they've also added double trailers. Oh really? That's nice. That's nice. You have it on Steam. On one of your videos, I remember watching about third-party apps for Google Hangouts. It's currently free in Windows Store, entitled Messenger for Google Hangouts Pro. Yeah, that's true. I emailed them if they were gonna bring the new application back, and they replied that yeah, they will bring it back, and they brought it back, and yeah, for now it's free. I wanted to make a video on that, but then I don't know, I didn't make it. So which fault is it? Former CEO Steve Ballmer, who was overstretching Microsoft, or Nadella, who was saying that we are just only a software company? I think it's both, but Ballmer at least was like always pushing and making, and was always insisting in going and making. What was the problem with Ballmer was that he was late. He was too confident on like Windows 6.6.5 and saying that iPhones are shit. So he was late, but he was at least trying to do something. While Nadella, he just gave up, you know. He said just fuck it. Let's just close it, and we're gonna focus on Azure, and we're gonna focus on just on Windows. So I think it's both problem, but it's more Nadella's problem, but we will see in the future, you know. Yeah, and there are better alternatives: Lenovo Moto G5 Plus, Honor 6X, Xiaomi Note 4. Yeah, but you have to, you can't really put Xiaomi's on this list, because Xiaomi, it's not like a real vendor, you know. You can only buy Xiaomi's through internet or in some countries. You can't really buy in every country, but Nokia will be available in most of the countries. So you can't really put Xiaomi's on that list, but Honor and Lenovo, yeah, you can put on that list. There's a scam going on in India, in which they are advertising a phone for $1,010, and the specs are Snapdragon 835, bezel-less design, 128 GB storage, 8 GB of RAM. Is that the how it's called, the phone? Keka, or is that the name of the phone? Leka or Keka or something like that? I think I saw that phone. What are your thoughts about upcoming iPhone? If the rumors are true and the images that are leaked on internet are true, then I think it's a big shit. Because I mean, they have to innovate. Look others what they're doing. Nokia, Samsung, HTC, LG, Huawei. Huawei is almost overtaking iPhone because they are doing such beautiful devices, but iPhone is kind of staying behind. I mean, we don't know for sure if those pictures are true, but if they are, I didn't like it. At least I didn't like it. HMedium Global is trying to sell the Nokia phones just with the name. Yeah, that's true. That's true. What is your opinion about mobile in 5 years? If you just watch the general market of mobile phones, there is no real development to the next level. Do you agree with Tech Alter that apps doesn't matter in the future? I mean, we don't know the future, but I agree that today, in the past and today, the apps are like the number one important thing when you buy a phone, you know. You buy a Windows, oh, it doesn't have apps. You buy an Android, does it have that app or does it support that app? Today it's all about the apps, but I believe that, yeah, in the future the apps will slightly disappear and it will be all web because companies, they spend a lot of money to support those apps, so it will be much easier for them to build like a website, and then that website have different designs to desktop, to mobile, to Xbox, to TVs and so on. So I think, yeah, apps in the future will be less relevant than it is today. If you're given opportunity to become new general manager of Microsoft, what is your first move? Interesting, right? Oh my god, that's a good point, you know? That's a really good point. First, I would like know what they are doing, what's their idea of the future, and second, invest more in mobile. Maybe not in the mobile that or smartphones that are for today, but in the future mobile. I mean, just invent something, because mobile is the future. I mean, desktops are dying, PCs are dying, laptops are dying, because everyone is using more and more a phone. Yeah, maybe in the future we're not gonna have phones, but we're gonna have something like smartwatches, like with in the full hand, or it's just we're gonna have something different from what we have today, but it will be mobile, because everyone wants to have mobile. So I mean, I will just invest more in mobile. Name of the phone is Infinity. Oh, Infinity. Then I didn't heard about it. Why official Spotify app doesn't support Windows Mobile? It does support Windows Mobile, and it does have also an app on Windows Store. To me personally, the problem I see with Android are OS updates and hack app, because iPhone you can download Instagram++, Snapchat from a third-party app store to download these apps. Yeah, the hack apps are kind of a problem, but only if you download from third-party sites or third-party, like from wherever you download them. And yeah, updates. Yeah, it's the biggest problem of Android. It's the updates. Will Intel Core i3 6th generation with 8 GB of RAM be enough for using AutoCAD? Ooh, i3. I don't really think i3 for AutoCAD. It's way too low. At least an i5. I mean, it will run AutoCAD, of course, but it will be pretty laggy. I do love this channel. Could you introduce yourself? I'm mostly a Windows enthusiast, but I've always used Windows and Android, even though I've made more Windows videos. But I started this channel doing hacks on Android. Not hacks, but showing how to install ROMs and tricks like that. And even today, I might still try to do those tricks to show how to install a custom ROM or how to root a device, even though I have planned and to make how to root a device, but unfortunately my LG G3 died, so that plan went down the drain. But bad news for me, didn't the internship at Disney Tech? No idea what you just said there. What do you think about MediaTek CPUs? I think MediaTek CPUs are good for the price, but they are not so good in like power consumption. They need a lot of energy, they heat a lot, so I mean, they are good for the price. By the way, Snap Inc. has major problems with losing users which are still using Instagram. Yeah, I never use Snapchat, and I don't really like care if they are losing or if they gonna like go down completely, because the CEO of Snapchat is a completely dumbass. he's ignoring a lot of users. I'm not even talking about Windows. There was like people from Spain or some other countries where like they wanted to have Snapchat on their countries, and the CEO said that we don't want to bring Snapchat to poor countries. We only want Snapchat to be in rich countries. So that's like, oh my god, that's so stupid to say. So he kind of deserves if Snapchat is going to die, you know. Do you prefer Android root or iPhone jailbreak? I prefer Android root, because with Android root you can do most like everything, but with jailbreak you can't really like install a new OS or install like custom ROMs like on Android, you know. But I mean, with jailbreak you can only like uninstall the default apps or install like new apps from third-party sites or stuff like that, you know. Are interrupt tools really useful? Yeah, it's really useful. It's like a jailbreak for iOS or like root for Android, so you can really like install stuff that you couldn't install without interrupt tools. Are you a student, all-day developer? No, I'm not a student. I'm not a developer. I mean, I ended already university. I ended in IT, but I'm not currently working as a developer or in IT. I'm currently working kinda in sales. Didn't get the internship at Disney Tech. Bad typo. Oh, I see. You didn't get the internship. Oh, I see. My bad, man. The internship is like you have to go and work there 3 months, right? Interrupt tools are really good. Yeah, it's really good. Which apps do you like the most? Top 5 apps for what, Lorenzo? For Windows or Android? Because for both I have different top 5 of apps. Good night, Windows Mobile diehard fans. God bless. Good night, Romeo. Good night, man. Which laptop do you recommend under $600? Oh, that's actually $600 is a good price. You can get a lot of good laptops for that price, but you have to kind of give me a list of laptops, because at the moment I don't really know what laptops there are. I have maybe to go and check what are the laptops for that price, but there are a lot of good laptops for that price. Snapchat blocked my account because I downloaded it once as an APK and it thought it was a third-party app. Like, what the fuck? And then I could unlock my account again on Snapchat website and then installed. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, if I were you, I wouldn't even install it back. I will just give up. Top 5 for Windows 10 Mobile. Okay, so top 5 for Windows 10 Mobile. I will say MyTube, 8Stream, then TuneIn Radio, Deezer is like Spotify, and then I have here I would say MapFactor, because I use a lot of the GPS. So MapFactor is like a free GPS and it works really good. It has like when I go down the road, it always tells me like there's a radar, like up to 100 meters there's a radar, and when I go there it's actually there, so it works really good. $600 Lenovo with i5 and 8 gigabytes. Good deal with i5, 8 gigabytes of RAM. That's actually a good deal. From Play Store it got blocked again. Lol, what the fuck? Just give up on Snapchat, Lucia. Just use Instagram. Instagram now it's like the same as Snapchat. Now I hate Snapchat. Yeah, that's normal. Are you aware of free app of the day app on Windows 10 Mobile? Yeah, but I don't really use it that much. It's like it's called Upraising, right? Upraising. I have it, but I don't really use it that much. Can I get a gaming PC for $400? No, no way, no way. Gaming PC for that price, no way. Maybe a used one, sure, but a new one, no, 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 no. How difficult is to develop an app for Windows 10 Mobile? Visual Studio? I don't really know. I don't develop apps for Windows 10 Mobile. So I mean, I don't develop app in general, so I don't really know. Whew. A lot of talking, huh? In fact, some guy gave me an app to try for Windows Mobile. I have to extract it because it's in zip, so I have to extract it and then install it on phone. But I don't really develop apps, so. Whew. Why is Windows Mobile still alive? Because the users keep it alive, and Microsoft kinda, to shut everyone's mouth, just gives some like small updates, corrections, but like bug fixes. But it's mostly like the hard users that are keeping it alive, because if it weren't for the users, then it was already dead, you know. Nobody's using the Instagram Snapchat like function. Stories, yes, but not the self-destructions, photos in private chats. Oh yeah, I see. But I don't mind, I have enough of Snapchats anyway. Yeah, I mean, I don't really use neither Instagram, neither Snapchat, so I mean, I don't have like preferences, you know. I might see you in my place. What? Good night, Aparatal. What's the time there, man? Good night. It's like 5 p.m. here. Some say good night, some say hello. Yo, hello, Arvind. It's weird. Some say bye bye, go sleep. Some just wake up. Whew. Next time you need a drink, like water or something, by when you talking in these live streams, because it will take your breath away. Yeah, I have water here next to me. Oh, in Cologne. Oh, really? I might see you in my place. Which place? Which place, man? You should say hi then. I didn't see a video on new emojis 5.0. I mean, does it new emojis, like some, not so many, but like a few emojis, does it need a new video? What are the best leaks about Surface Phone, if any? There's not any, like there's no new leaks, unfortunate. I mean, there's only like those like pictures or screenshots where it shows that it will be foldable and stuff like that, but there's no like leaks about how it will actually look, you know. It's 9 p.m. here. Oh, I see, 9 p.m. Yeah. Then good night. Oh, Arvind, you just come. Never mind. Actually, not good night, but it's my dinner time. Oh, 9 p.m. Good night for you guys. Yeah, good night, man. And good dinner. Dinner time at 9 p.m. Holy goddamn. Ehrenfeld, but I was too shy and I don't want to disturb you. Oh, holy fuck. Yeah, I live in Ehrenfeld, man. What the fuck? But holy fuck. Yeah, I live in Ehrenfeld. Goddamn. The world is small, eh? Oh, my chat froze. God damn. Oh, it's back. I had emojis 5.0 on my Galaxy A3 through flashing on my new Honor 9. I don't have them anymore. Yeah. But why? You flashed them... Oh, I see. You flashed them on Galaxy A3, but now you don't have them on Honor 9 because you use official Honor 9 update. Yeah, I see. Nice place to be there. I just live next to the... Oh, I see. You live next to Ehrenfeld. Yeah, nice. Any news of new apps for interrupt tools? Because the only I see on the website is AdBlocker, but I can't get it to work. So AdBlocker for Microsoft Edge on mobile doesn't work because Microsoft doesn't have support for that. So I don't really know about that. How are you doing with smartwatch? How am I doing with smartwatch? If I like, you mean if I like it, or it's currently charging? Because I mean, you kind of have to charge it like a smartphone every day, but it's currently charging. But I love. If you are asking if I like it or not, I kind of love it because I mean it's like having a phone in your arm, you know. So it's really damn good. But the problem is, yeah, you have to charge it every day. So. So tell me, if you could have the chance to build the next level of Microsoft phone, which features are must-have? The next level of Microsoft phone? I mean, for me it will be like foldable screen, having features like the sensor, like turning the phone around and mute like incoming call, or raise the phone to answer a call, like having a good screen, of course. And I mean, my Windows 10 Mobile at the moment has good features, but they are not developing them. And then of course the biggest feature is Continuum, which I will also support Continuum so much, but when you like connect through the dock to have full Windows and not what we have at the moment, you know. So I mean, these little kind of features are very important in a phone, in an OS. VR quad-core RAM. Oh, I see. RAM for me it will be like 6 gigabytes. It will be enough for today, and even for a full Windows, for example. Quad-core, no, octa-core, because quad-core it's already in the past. Quad-core, 8-core, octa-core. VR, yeah, I mean most of people now go with VR, but I mean I don't really like VR at the moment, so I don't really know what's the future of VR, so you know. But to have like 250 gigabytes of internal storage, 6 gigabytes of RAM, octa-core CPU, freaking beautiful screen, and yeah. Are you aware of Project Astoria for Windows? Project Astoria is like the port from iOS, right? Which could install Android apps. Oh, so that's from Android. Yeah, that Project Astoria, it's dead. Yeah, Astoria is dead. Yeah. But still, the project from iOS, which has a different name, it's still alive. So, which tech blogs are you following? I follow Windows Central, Windows Area DE, like a German website, MS Power User, even though I don't really follow it so much. Then Peopleware, which is a Portuguese blog. Yeah, and that's more or less about it. You can't install Android apps on Windows that anymore. I mean, you never could install on early builds of Windows 10 Mobile. Yeah, there was an option because Windows had like in the background had Android running, so that's why you could install them. But yeah, today you can't really. Windows 10s Snapdragon 836, 8GB RAM, 1TB expandable storage, 5.5-inch screen, 1 AMOLED dual SIM. 5.5 inch screen is too small. I will say at least 5.7, even 6, maybe. Yeah, 6 it's a bit too much. But for example, imagine if you have 6-inch screen with almost no borders. Oh, beautiful, freaking beautiful. What do you write thinking about the production of Xbox One X? Do you think do you think they are able to compete against PS4 with their major titles? I mean, PS4 is kinda like outdated, so now it's like the new PS4 Slim, or what's the name of new PS4 Neo? PS4 Neo, right? Which still, like, even if they are competing today, of course, but the thing is, PS4 has more users than Xbox, and the biggest problem of Xbox is you have to pay for live. So if you want to play online, you have to pay for Xbox Live, which is the biggest problem of why people go for PS4 and not for Xbox. If I were to buy a console, I like more the Xbox because the UI, it's always gets updates, and it's always different, and it's more integrated with Windows in general. But I have to go for PS4 because I don't want to pay for live. You have to pay for, like, I don't know, 12 euros for half a year, or what's the prices of Xbox Live? I don't really know at this point. Last question: do you recommend sticking with Windows 10 Mobile? Good night, bro. That's a good question. I mean, you can stick for now if you don't have plans to buy a new phone, but if you have plans to buy a new phone, then yeah, I will recommend you to buy an Android phone, because it's bad to buy today a Windows phone, because we don't know the future of Windows phone. But if you have one already, then stick it. But if you want to buy a new one, then yeah, go for it and switch to Android or iOS or what you want. And at least 6000 milliamperes battery. Yeah, that's true. At least 6000 milliampere battery. But the thing is, to bring such a big battery, then the device will not be like slim. It will be kind of thick, you know. While seeing low battery notifications here now. Yeah, seeing low battery notifications is always a pain in the ass. You have to have around with you power banks or then wall charger. Are you aware of Project Andromeda, which makes full Windows modular and may be pushed for mobiles? Yeah, I've heard about that, but yeah, still there's no like concrete like evidences, you know. But we will see, you know. Different question: which food do you like the most? McDonald's. No, joke. I like it's a Portuguese food. It's called bacalhau. It's freaking damn good. I love that food. It's good, freaking damn good. And there's also some German foods, but I don't really remember the names now. But bacalhau, it's the best. What do you think about Android on Lumia 520? There's a lot of tutorials how to download it. I mean, the 520 is kinda like a phone from the last... I don't know how to say it. It's like an outdated phone, but I don't really know how can you install Android on it, because I didn't watch or searched how can you install it. But yeah, I've seen some videos like testing, but I don't think it's stable at this point. And how it's an old phone with very bad specs, I don't think like the developers will want to invest like so much of their time to invest in the Lumia 520, because it has only 512 megabytes of RAM, so it's too low. Lenovo made a slim phone with 5000 mAh battery. Oh, really? Which one? Which one? Nice, very nice. I mean, my Mate S, it's also pretty damn slim. I love it, but it has 3000 mAh battery. So to make it 5000, I think it will be a bit, yeah, thicker, but yeah, I mean 5,000, 6,000, it still could be normal, but then again, the phone will not have only like big battery, it will have also big specs, you know. So with big specs and big battery, it comes also thickness. Maybe it was slim enough, at least. Yeah. Which version of Windows is running in 520? The official one, it's Windows 8.1, the official one, because 520 it didn't receive Windows 10. So do you have noticed the new project Andromeda next mobile OS? Yeah, it's the next like Android coming from Google, right? Yeah, I know. But again, I didn't see much of it because there is no many videos or pictures about it. Lenovo P2, let me check it. Lenovo P2 images. Oh yeah, very. I mean, it remembers me of many phones like Xiaomi, and even my Huawei. It kind of looks like Huawei. It looks a bit like Huawei, but yeah, if it has 5,000 mAh battery, then very good, very good. Lawrence Cop, Andromeda may take 2 more years. Yeah, I mean, at this point we don't really have so many news about Andromeda, you know. Let's see, Andromeda. If you go like in the pictures, project. You see, I mean, nothing there. Let's see. Not princess, what the fuck? Announcements. It gives me all these games. But yeah, I mean, maybe Project Andromeda Android, maybe. I mean, at this point, you don't really have so much information about it. No, Microsoft Andromeda. Oh, what the fuck? Microsoft Andromeda? Wasn't like Google building an Andromeda OS, or what the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, Andromeda. So what's all about this new Andromeda OS? It's like Windows for ARM, or oh, Andromeda from Google is dead and Windows is going on. Oh, really? What the fuck? I mean, I didn't really search about Andromeda because I didn't really care about it, but oh, really? What the fuck? Watch the video on CGR channel on how to install Android on Lumia 520. Yeah, I mean, I don't have a Lumia 520, so I don't really mind it. Oh. What the fuck? I mean, look at the... let me go full... let me close this. Look at this, like... imagine if a phone would come like this, to fold like a phone and then to have a foldable screen, of course, to be in a position like phone and then unfold it and be a tablet. It's like that's the fucking dream. And to have this design, I mean, it will be freaking beautiful. You unfold it in tablet and you have like what we have today, Windows mode, and you fold it in the phone position. And you have like the phone mode, like what we have also like in the Windows Mobile, you know. So that will be pretty darn good. Just type in Google. Maybe you're going to make a video about it, about Andromeda. Yeah, I mean, I have to search more info about it, but still, like how there is no new information about it. Oh, this one, the some reports. Oh, that's pretty good then. Google's focusing on Fuchsia OS. Why did they don't just stick with Android? Yeah, because Android at this point, it has like, it's the most used OS in the world, of course. Fuchsia OS by Google. It's the most used OS in the world, and they just need to polish it. They just need to make like an update software that updates every phone, or to, I mean, just to make something with the updates, because every, like Samsung, LG, every phone maker, they do whatever they want with Android. So you can go and buy a phone today and you might not receive any update on it. So that's like the biggest problem for me. Microsoft Andromeda will support RM64. Oh, really? The second and one to a phone. The 2 and 1 to a phone. What? But oh my god, this render is so freaking beautiful. I just hope Microsoft is building something like this. I mean, maybe not really like this one, but something close to this. Holy fuck. So now I will have to search more info about this Microsoft Andromeda. Now you guys give me something to search for, to informate myself more about it. But if Microsoft is actually working on it, and if it will be successful, then it will be good, you know. But again, don't be too late, Microsoft, because they were late already with Windows. So you might build a beautiful OS, a beautiful device, but if you're too late, you're too late, you know. But we will see, of course. But anyway, it's been like 1 hour. I think I'm gonna go for now, guys. It's been a pleasure to talk with you, and you guys to give me some information. I want to make, like I said many times, I want to make every Saturday a live stream just to interact with you guys. You tell me something new, I tell you maybe something new as well. But I couldn't until now make every like Saturday. But I'll try every Saturday. If there will be some Saturday that I can't, so when I will not be able to do live stream on Saturdays, I will maybe try to do on Fridays, or yeah, something like that. But yeah, thank you everyone who was on this live, especially you, Lawrence. So next time, maybe if you see me, man, in the street or wherever you saw me, just say hi, man. I will not eat you. You know. But anyway, thank you guys, everyone, for tuning in, and hopefully I will see you on the next live stream. Very good. Very, very, very good.